So, there's been some changes in my plans. Let's talk about it. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for waiting over a month for me to update. I really appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, please, if you like what you see, especially at the end of the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support the channel and push us forward. So, you guys remember what I said in my White Sands video? I'll play the clip right now. I was reached out to by a company here in New Mexico for employment. So, needless to say, I took the job, and that was based off of me having my degree. So, that's why I'm out here. It's not gonna be forever. It's only gonna be for probably about a year or so. All right, did you hear that? Yeah, there's some changes to that plan. So, the biggest thing that's being changed is that now I will be actually purchasing a home here. So I've been living in a hotel for like the past 3 months, and it's been, it's been kind of shitty, if I may say so myself. Excuse my French. I try not to curse, but the thing is that it's been extremely difficult in terms of like just going to work and coming back home to the hotel, and the hotel having a bunch of changes and stuff like that. It's been, a little difficult. It's hard to live out of a hotel. However, I came across the opportunity. So I was thinking that since I'm gonna be here for a while, I've had some opportunities come up at work where I'm able to work a little bit more, earn a little bit more, and it's looking like it's probably a better idea to purchase a home. So this video will be about the home that I purchased. I have some drone footage in there for you as well, and as well as this neighborhood. So we'll get a view of the Oregon mountains, and we'll get a view of some of these other mountains and areas around here, which is extremely beautiful. This area in New Mexico is extremely beautiful. When I originally came out here, I thought I was only gonna be here for about a year or two. That did not turn out to be the case. New Mexico is a great place with great people. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be here for a little while, at least 5 or 6 years until I retire. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tour. So I'm gonna give you a tour of the house, and then I'll give you a tour of everything around, and I'll provide some commentary and everything of the area, and especially, about the home itself. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Thanks, and let's get to it. All right, so they got the garage doors closed today, but they're doing a lot of drywall work, so let's go ahead and go in here and see what the progress is. It looks like they just finished sanding and drywall. Go ahead and zoom out a little bit more here. Okay, excellent. They finished these finished edges here. Got those in there. All right. Looks like they scraped off a lot of the drywall stuff, as you can see here. It's starting to look like an actual room. Let's go ahead and head on out. Skylight there. Excellent. Inside the garage, they closed the garage doors now. Got this stucco that they're gonna actually start putting on the house. I guess that's what this is for. So they're gonna start mixing this up and putting this on the exterior. So I guess they'll start working on that at some point in time. 3-car garage. And then there's an exterior door on the garage with a patio. Looks really good. There's a lot of sanding up here too. Let's go back in. Lots of room. Got a half bath here. You see the O-ring for the toilet. And then we have a laundry area here. So obviously you're gonna have your washer over here, your dryer here, and maybe something right here like prep. Beautiful skylight, lots of light in this house. And then you have your living room and kitchen. Then of course you have your walk-in pantry there. So you got some more light over on this side, and then you have your exterior patio. Lots of room, and if you've ever put a patio in on a house before, it's extremely expensive, especially if you're going to do the overhang and everything like that. Like this is, I'm glad they added this in, and it's a part of the house, because I'm telling you, it's super pricey. Then you have the last two bedrooms. You got a bedroom to the left over here. Nice closet. Then you have the master here. So you got your HVAC up there, got your master bathroom here. So on this side there would be the double vanity. You have your walk-in shower. Inside your walk-in shower, you know, you'll have the knob here to turn it on, you know, kind of put your toe in just to feel it. And over here you've got a linen closet, and then you got your reading room right here. So glad that there would be a door here. It saves a lot of relationships, I'm telling you. And then you got your closet, your master closet, walk in. And now in these new homes, they're starting to put these connections here, so you can put your Wi-Fi router and everything, and you'll have it in the master closet instead of like in the living room or anywhere else. And then you've got your master bedroom. You've got your tray ceilings here. Not too big, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I bought a house that's in South Haven, and that one's also a new construction at the time that I purchased it. And it had a really big master bedroom, and you know, it's funny, that's the place you spend the least amount of time. So having a big master bedroom, it's only good if that's like your area where you're going to be for most of your day. But most of the time it's gonna be spent in the living room, in the kitchen, in the garage or backyard. And then when you're in your bedroom, that's only gonna be while you're asleep. So one thing I love about this house is, number one, you have the skylight here with the triple tray ceiling, which is amazing. And then you have tray ceilings pretty much all throughout. It's got a 3-car garage. And also you have this covered entryway. This is probably the best part about this house, is because I could put like a little gate or a little fence here, you know, and keep it private, keep it really private. So that way, you know, I can have my dogs out here, you know, on days like this where it's cool in this area. But not only that, it makes the house so much cooler as well, because there's no heat beaming on the door, letting heat in. So, or the sun is not beaming on the door, letting heat in, which is great. You know, it's awesome. That's one of the things that I love about this house. This house is set to be finished September 22nd. So it's been awesome for me to come out here and be able to do this. Yeah, and then not only that, take a look at this. You know, you get a beautiful view of the Oregon mountains out there. But one of the best things about this is that you only have one street of neighbors here. Maybe on the other side too, but I think it's only just on this side. And then you have nothing but country back there. So I'm gonna walk just a little bit more, just so that way you can see. It's nothing back there. And they said they don't have any plans on building back there, which is amazing. So you get all of this back there. Sorry for the auto focus, but you get all of this. So if you want to go quadding, you want to go out there, let me go ahead and zoom it back out. You know, it's amazing. Super quiet. You got some mountains that are back there. You guys like hiking and everything. It's just a great neighborhood. And this house is just a great build. Thank you, Hakes Brothers. You guys are awesome. And can't wait to enjoy this house when it's finished. Okay, so to give you a little context on where we are, welcome to New Mexico, officially known as the Land of Enchantment. It became the 47th state back in 1912, though native Pueblo communities and Spanish settlers were living here and thriving across these valleys centuries before it became a state. There is an old saying out here that the Land of Enchantment has a subtle way of catching you off guard. Between the 300 days of annual sunshine, the official state question being red or green chili on literally every food item you can think of, and the complete absence of snow shoveling, it's pretty easy to see why people fall in love with the Southwest. Specifically, we are in Las Cruces, which translates to the City of Crosses. It sits as the second largest city in New Mexico, holding a population of around 117,000 people within the city limits, and about 230,000 if you account for the broader metro area. The demographic mix out here is surprisingly dynamic as well. You have college students from New Mexico State University, military families connected to the White Sands Missile Range nearby, actual aerospace engineers working on cutting-edge space flights, retirees who realize winter is completely optional, and working professionals moving in from all over the country. The median age here hovers right around 33, which is actually quite a bit younger than most people would expect for a desert city, and the cost of living remains reasonable enough that you do not have to sell a kidney just to afford a house with a decent back patio. Naturally, with all these people moving in, the city has to expand somewhere. If you look at a map of Las Cruces, the city is geographically pinched between the Rio Grande River to the west and the massive Organ Mountains to the east. Since we cannot exactly build on top of vertical rock cliffs unless you happen to be a mountain goat or something, the entire city is expanding east directly into the mesa. Just a few short years ago, the entire East Mesa area was mostly tumbleweeds, roadrunners, and coyotes holding neighborhood association meetings. Today, it is an absolute heart of southern New Mexico's residential construction boom. Developers are putting up entire master plan communities out here along the Highway 70 corridor, turning empty desert plains into thriving communities. So why is everybody heading out to the East Mesa? Well, besides offering a straight, convenient commute to the White Sands and NASA facilities, you get a front row, unobstructed seat to the Organ Mountain Range every single morning when you drink your coffee. Buying a new construction build out here in the high desert is a pretty wild experience. One day you are looking at a flat patch of sand, and a few weeks later you have a full wooden frame standing on the dust. In a housing market moving as fast as this one, going with a new build allowed me to lock in a modern, energy efficient, customize the footprint, and make sure the air conditioning system is absolute top tier. Because let me tell you, when summer hits Donna Ana County, a strong AC unit is not a luxury, it's a core structural necessity. And speaking of the house itself, having those 9,000-foot Organ Mountain peaks towering right behind your future backyard is definitely not a bad view to wake up to every day. Watching a pile of dirt and a wooden 2x4s slowly turning into an actual home is pretty incredible. So now that you have a lay of the land, you know a bit more about the area and see why this whole neighborhood is popping up out of the desert, let us head on down to the ground level, step through the front framing, and take a look inside and see how everything is coming together. But I'm pretty sure you've already seen that in the previous video. So just enjoy the views and thank you for watching. All right, guys, if you made it this far, please make sure that you hit that like button, hit the hype button if it's available, and subscribe if you really want to see more content. This is a little bit different from any other kind of video that I normally do. However, I have a lot of stuff planned. Like, I have a whole list of places to shoot. New Mexico has so much history in terms of like old history that we can review and that we can watch. And honestly, it's gonna be great to see on a drone. So if you guys wanna see that, please stay tuned. Maybe next weekend or the weekend after that, who knows? We'll see, because my work schedule gets a little crazy sometimes. I'll plan these trips out and we'll go out there and we'll shoot some footage. And I think we're gonna have some really, really good stuff that's gonna come out of that. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for everything that you guys do for the channel and for tuning in. The last video that I put out about Alamogordo did extremely well. 200 views for me is like, is like quadruple what I normally get on my videos. So I'm really, really impressed with the support. And thank you guys so much. So until next time, I'll see you guys on the next flight.